Good morning. How is everyone? Happy Wednesday. If you were here yesterday, I guess I want to see how that upper body feel. We really kind of dove into the shoulders and neck there. I know that I started actually feel like I did a little bit too much, so there was this little spot throughout the day that I needed to roll on a rolling pin. Anyway, definitely let me know how you're feeling. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and welcome to our home yoga practice today on Thursday, May 13. Up here in Michigan, it's actually kind of temperate finally, not too chilly, not too hot, so it's feeling like spring has finally arrived. Winter was holding on. I'm really feeling like, I think because of that energy, a little bit of twisting. So if you noticed in the intro that I had put together before coming into the room here, that today I'd like to explore twisting and how we twist in the body, and also, because we're connecting, how things get twisted in our mind. So feel free to let me know that you're here. If there's any particular body part that you want to work on with twisting, or if there's a certain pose that you want to practice, let me know. I'd like to start off with a little bit of some meditation, some sit, and then we'll start to move with a little gentle twist, then get into a bit of a flow, into some standing twists and moving the body, and then we'll close in some of those twists that we started with and see what's changed in the relationship of muscles and mind, all that kind of good stuff. Alrighty, so welcome once again. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live, whether you're here with YouTube or Facebook. This isn't necessarily a sequenced out class, but I try to use this time together to offer tips for you doing this at home instead of in a great big group of people. Whether you are still going to studio environments or not, this is a great way to start to bring your practice into your environment, and you start to make the practice your own. It's like baby bird jump out of the nest, start to fly. And sometimes it feels like, I don't know what to do. So that's how this all started. I hope that it's been helpful. Let's get started in a seated space. If you need or want, go ahead and make sure that you have like maybe a block or two, a pillow, and a blanket that you could roll up or snuggle up with. Never know. Never know what you need. And let's come to a seated space. Come on in at any time. I'm going to find a way of sitting. And you know what? This morning, I think I'm actually going to sit on a block and have my hips raised. Take a little bit of pressure off of the low back by having a raised surface. You could sit on a block or a pillow or just on the floor. I've got my legs in crisscross applesauce. Invite myself into space and time just for me. I am worthy of this time to bring my attention right here. And allow the mind to come to scanning the body. What's tense? What's eager to go? What's achy? Notice your mind. Is the mind busy? Spinning around and around? And notice the breath. How natural does it feel? How free and uninhibited does it feel? Maybe take a moment and inquire of yourself, why am I here? Set your intention. Keep it simple. Keep it on one thing. And I think for me, the word ease has come to me. And so that's just going to be the intention I carry throughout my practice. Remaining open to ease, not forcing it. Asking for the ability to notice it when it's there. I don't want to miss it. I'll bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. You hold close to you whatever your intention is. And I'll invite us to find an Om, A-U-M, Aum, and feel the connection of vibrational energy emanating out of us. You don't have to do it, or you could say Home or Amen instead. Your way of connecting to breath and sound as it manifests out of you. Deep breath. There's something really grounding and awakening about the Om with contact, right? Vibrating in our flesh, making us be aware of being fleshy beings. And the sound and our awareness of our own sound can sometimes arise our energy into our higher consciousness and self-consciousness. One more if you wish. Deep breath. Good. I want to just take a moment and reflect on my relationship with seeing things from a different vantage point, from the other side, spinning it around and around, twisting in the mind. Or do I get so twisted around, trying to see and do so much, that I get bound up in a knot? Just reflecting maybe recent incidents, maybe something that's confusing. What's the relationship our mind has with revolving? Now I'm going to reflect on the ease and try to bring and invite ease into my mind. Whatever that intention is that you wanted to carry for yourself. And if you wish to join, let's breathe in and sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Breathing in. Breathing out. We talk about twisting as something that can be detoxifying, stress relieving. Breathing in. Not only because of the strain of the muscles to go in opposite directions. Exhale. But because of the releasing. Breathing in. When we release that tension, when we unbind in the spiral, exhale. Good. Let's breathe in. And then that equal and opposite balance of energy. Exhale. Left side and right side have to work together in partnership. All right, so I'm going to invite my first spinal twist. Breathing in, lifting the chest. Exhale, twisting. And I'm just going to scan my low spine, my mid spine, my upper back. What's yielding in the twist and what's putting force in the twist, because they have to work together. Breath in. Breath out. Notice my mind's reaction to the force or the stoppage of force, the non-movement. Maybe I'm dissatisfied. Maybe I want to force more. Maybe I'm going too far. And then reflect a little bit on the space that's allowing, that's saying, come on, that's softening to let it happen. I love taking the time to reflect on this because I notice what I notice first. And I tend to notice the strain point first rather than the ease. I'm going to gently release because that's how my mind goes. My mind goes to what do I want to fix and the rigorous parts of things, the hard parts of things first, rather than, looking at what's simple, what's successful, and what's easy. So I've just brought my mind and my body into the process of the twist. I'm going to invite the other side. Breath in, breath out. So let's all practice here. Feel the different sections of your spine. Notice what's happening in the energies. Sit in quietude with your mind. And I'm going to gently release. And I'm going to bring those arms up. Exhale, I'm going to open those arms out. Bring that left arm across, hooking under. And exhale, twist. What's different? What's new? Remember your intention. And let's release. Reaching those arms out, being open to whatever this experience is going to give us. Exhale, twisting on the other side. Be present with what you're feeling. Notice when your mind is aspiring to some sort of should, some way that you want things to be in the future. Can we just be right here, experiencing and getting to know what's going on right here? And let's release. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to come off of my block. Lengthen my legs out. Point and flex. And then ankle rotations. Feel the spiral. Equal energies in all directions. Feel the connection of the muscles in the calves and the shins to make the spiral happen. Change direction. Where's the mind? Is it satisfied or unsatisfied? Remember your intention. Good. I'm going to rest in the legs, flex the toes. Breathing in, lifting the spine up. Exhale, coming forward and then rounding the spine, rolling it up. I'm just loosening and becoming aware, saying, hey, back muscles, leg muscles, how you doing this morning? Breathe in. Exhale, coming forward. I'm just going to hold lightly, softening the knees, rounding the spine, breathing in. Breathing out, I'm going to roll the spine up, lifting the head low. And find a twist here, squeezing the legs as an anchor point, spine lifting and rising on purpose with intention, exhaling as I revolve, feeling the low spine, feeling the organs. There's some go with the flow and there's some force. They're equal inside of this spiral. Now, how much can you feel rotating in the upper spine, in the neck itself? Can we breathe while we're here, or did we start to restrict that breath? Try not to let your movements ever have you restrict or inhibit breath. And gently release. Let's hold for a moment. Remember I said about the releasing of energy is just as important as the execution of intensifying the twist. What's softening? What's letting go? What's melting away? Breathing in, exhale, coming forward, and roll the spine up. Listen to the body. How ready is it becoming for more movement? How much is it accepting what we've done so far? Make sure you're establishing a relationship with your mind and your body, that they're collaborative. We're not here for the mind to tell the body what to do. We're listening. Breathing in. Exhale, finding the twist on the other side. Feel the legs anchoring. Feel the spine rising and coiling in the rise. Can you feel the breath navigating the spiral? Where's your mind? What are we letting go of? What are we accepting? And gently release. Let's take a moment. Let that spiral out. I'm going to bounce the legs up and down. Good. Let's sit up tall, breathing in, shoulders down. Exhale, forward fold. Let's hold for 4 breaths. Your legs could be straight or soft. What's in a state of change? Nothing is ever staying the same second by second. Everything is varying. Everything is shifting. Rolling that spine up. Good. I'm going to bend my right knee and bring my left knee beside my right foot. I'm going to sit up tall and go into a mermaid and revolve. How is this spiral different? Feel the low spine. Is it moving? Feel the mid spine. Has it stopped moving? And it's okay if it has. What's the nature of that stoppage? Is there force and resistance? Is it acceptance because we've hit our max and we're finding respect there? Can you feel the upward energy of the spine as well? Upper chest, neck spiral. And gently release. Now just to rest out of that, I'm going to walk forward a bit. Breathing in. Breathing out, soften the spine. Let the body release energy around the bones. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let the mind slow down. And roll the spine up. I'm going to get ready for the other side. Switching the legs. Notice how you're moving and what's already changing in your body and your energy level. Like, is energy starting to amp up? Are you feeling more brightened? Are you feeling like settled and calm? We're all going to react to what's moving in our spirals, in our body differently, right? Some things give us charge. Some things mellow us out. Some things drain us and exhaust us. Breath in, sitting up. Exhale, twisting. Whoa, and this side, it's definitely amplifying that pull in between my shoulder blades. And I get to practice that compassion, that forgiveness, that listening, and some gratitude for any amount of movement that I can access, any amount of mind-body connection that's going on, because I'm alive to experience it. Breathing in, breathing out. On the next exhale, is there more softening and yielding? Is the body saying yes, or is the mind making a demand? I'm going to gently release, and then I'm going to neutralize the spine, calming forward, feeling the hips. Reminding myself that letting go is a valid part of this practice. I'm not here to do anything. I'm here to connect. That's both ends, a sending and a receiving in that connection. Breath in, breath out. I'm going to gradually roll the spine up. I'm going to come to hands and knees. Good. I'm going to find a few cat and cows. Just seeing if the spine wants to move a little bit more intentionally, a little bit more free. Respecting, listening. I'm going to come to a neutral space. I'm going to twist the right arm open. Now, I'm going to try to keep my hips neutral and ask the spiral to happen in the waist. Can I feel that coiling from the waist? Where's the stop point? Breath. Good. I'm going to bring the right hand down, root into it, and twist. Listen to the stop point. Find softness in it. Let them collaborate and cooperate with one another. The non-doing and the ease with the doing. Feel effort and non-effort working together. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to bring that left hand down. Step the right foot up. Left hand down. Twist. Turning the chest. Now see if the spine is moving or is the shoulder moving. Are we aware and connected in our body enough to isolate into certain areas and not overdo in others? You can turn and coil the neck. What's getting stuck there? Are you forcing? Are we yielding? Breathe in. Breathe out. Tuck the back toes. Straighten the back leg. Lunge in the twist. What changed in the legs? How is the breath helping us? Feel a changed perspective. Back off of your edge. Listen to the body when it says, I really need to do less of something. I'm going to bring the hands down, step the left foot up, and round the spine up to standing. Find mountain as the space to just let all that energy release. Standing up even in the feet, feeling a rise through the top of the head, feeling rooting in the legs. What's happening in the middle? Remember your intention. And I'm just going to let the arms ring the gong. Feel that spiral. Feel it as it starts in the feet, the energy it takes for you to push down. Feel the flesh moving around the bone. How much does your flesh want to allow this movement? Free movement in the neck, the arms, the ribs, the spine, the hips. Breathe. Good. We'll come to center, breathing in, exhale, forward fold. I'm going to step the right leg back, bring the knee down, right hand down, and twist. Feel your breath. Accept the amount of movement that's going on. Remember, we're not here to do, we're here to feel. Listen to what body areas are saying stop and what body areas are saying go. I'm going to tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg. Ooh, feel my hips support this twist. Feel the low back and how it's related to the front of that right thigh in the twist. Everything's connected. Everything's cooperating, collaborating. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. I'm going to bring the left hand down, step the right foot up, roll the spine up. Find our mountain. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist it open to the left. Arms pulling away. Feel the spiral. Push the legs down while you go. Can we twist those propellers? Bring it back to center. Inhale. Exhale, revolve. Feel spacious twisting when the arms are wide, the chest is open. And inhale, back to center. Forward fold, release. Half flat back, palms down. Let's step to plank. Lower down to the belly. Breathing in, cobra, shoulders back. Where's your breath? What's your intention? And downward facing dog. First one. Ah. Now, if you want to explore it, I'm going to step my right foot and crisscross it behind the left, lifting the hips up. What is happening? Oftentimes, when we do something kind of new or different in the body, it's the mind that gets twisted first. And then we just get to notice, what's my reaction? Am I going with it, or is that a form of resistance? I'm going to bring the right foot back. If you want to play with it, we'll crisscross the left foot behind it. Hips up, breathe in. What's going on in body and mind? What's collaborating? Bring both feet down. Inhale. Exhale, look forward and walk the feet up in between your hands. Let's round the spine up to standing. Inhale, lifting. I'm going to open the arms out wide. I'm going to take the right arm across, hook under it, maybe do a bear hug, or some of you can find this eagle. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. So remember, we did this before with the arms open wide. Feel this difference. Same body, different orientation with flesh and bones. Breathe in. Breathe out. Where is the softening? Where is the yielding? Not add more tension. How do you stay and soften? Back to center and twist. Try to remember right now what arms on top. Whether you're in the bear hug or the eagle. Back to center. Release those arms. Breathing in. Reaching. Good. Exhale, arms out to the side, and let's change the cross. That's why I said, try to remember. Find either your bear hug or your eagle. I'm going to do an eagle on this side. Feeling the backs of the arms and the shoulders. Feels kind of good after all that intense shoulder stuff we did yesterday. Breath in. Exhale. Use the exhale to let the air out because the body is squeezing and wringing. Okay, it's just like if your air was water and your body was a dish towel, we got to let that water kind of drip on out, let that air out. And then more fibers of your being get to revolve because you've made space for it. Breath in because we've come out of the coil, the lungs can fill. Exhale, twist. Can you even feel the rib cage around the lungs twisting, or is it stopping? Is it stopping because it's hit a stop point? Or is it stopping because we've made it stop? We're resisting the twist. Breathe in. What is going on? Breathe out. And gently release. Inhale. Lift the chest. Feel what's going on. Exhale. Forward fold. Release those arms. Half flat back. Palms down. Let's step back to plank. Lower down. Breath in, cobra. Breath out, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let's look forward and step the feet up in between the hands. Half flat back. Forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the butt back. Lift the chest up a little bit for chair. We're going to do that open space twist. Spaciousness and free. Does it feel effortless or strained? What wants to move in the spine? What wants to move in the shoulder? How are the legs and the hips providing that support? Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Now, it's pretty legit for the legs to be the area that start to say, who cares? We're tired. Can the legs support you, or do you need to stand up more? Remember, this is a practice, not a punishment. Right? We got to give time to learn the ease, not just the application. And bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe pull it in. Maybe not. Listen to your back. Listen to your belly. Does it want to soften? Does it want to let this in? Good. I'm going to bend the knees, sink it back one more time into the chair, lifting this upper body. Now I'm going to lay the belly down onto the thighs, and that could be enough. And then I'm going to see about bringing this left elbow outside of this right knee. So this is that closed twist where the ribs and the belly are flush with the thighs, and I use this connection of the elbow with the knee to revolve the rib cage to the right more. Ooh, now there's usually a lot of intensity going on here, especially if this is new. It feels restricted, compressed, and then the legs start to talk. So it gets hard to find the space of ease. We have to be patient about our journey discovering ease because the mind is probably going, what the, right? It got twisted into knots more than the body usually. I'm going to release, come forward and just switch. Right elbow, left knee. Listen to what's going on in those legs. If you need to stand up taller, stand up taller. There's a lot to discover in this space. Not just about the spiraling in the spine, but how we respond to intensity. How we respond to not being able to find ease when we want it. Usually it's not that we can't find the ease, it's that we're not getting it when we want it. And release, breathe, and forward fold. Good, let's half flat back, shoulders soft, palms down, step to your version of plank. Maybe use those knees and lower down. Breathing in, lifting the chest gently, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's step that right foot behind the left if you want to try it. You know, if your down dog is still kind of new, this might be a bit much. You can always just kiss it for a breath or two, or just say, you know what, I'm just going to work on my down dog. That's as twisted as my body and my mind want to be right now. And I'm going to release, find the breath, and I'm going to crisscross on this side. I'm going to see what happens when I try to press both heels down, lifting the hips. Definitely a different approach in the back of that right leg. I'm going to bring the feet even. Inhale. Exhale, come down to the knees. Flip the palms, sink back, child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath rate. Are they working together or are they at odds? Do we know what a natural rhythm at ease within ourselves feels like? Good. I'm going to flip the palm. We're going to move a little bit more now before we start to settle down for some deeper twists on the floor. All right. So just one more standing, flowing, invigorating sequence. I'm going to breathe in and come forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the butt, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Good. I'm going to bring the right knee down, step the left foot up, tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg, finding my lunge. Spin that right foot flat, coming up, warrior two. Now I'm going to take my right elbow, either to bring the right hand to the floor or right elbow to the left knee and twist. You can spin to the right toes here. Good. Let's bring it back up. Windmill it open, warrior two. Reverse. One more time. Windmill. Right elbow to the knee or right hand down to the floor. Spin to the right toes. Twist. Can you move the low belly and the low spine? Where's the ease? Where's the trust? Ease requires trust. Right? I'm going to bring it back up. Warrior 2 and reverse. I'm going to bring those hands down. Step to plank. Lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. What do we just feel in our bodies? What are we trying to process? Remember, find the still point and let energy dissipate. Left knee down when you're ready. Step that right foot up. Tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg. Find your lunge. Bringing ourselves up, spinning the left foot flat. Warrior 2. Right knee is bending. Feel the strength of those legs. I'm going to reach through this left arm, spin onto the left toe. I'm going to bring the left hand down on this side and spin onto the left toes, twisting. Find your space. Bringing it back up. Got to ask the core, got to ask the legs. Feel what's going on. Don't try to impose. And reverse. Right? We're accepting what the hip wants to give us. We're going to accept how much strength the legs have. One more time into the twist. Choose according to the energy you're feeling. I'm going to bring the elbow outside on this side. Twisting. Some of you may want to straighten those arms or C and bring it back into that reverse. Bend that right knee. What happened to the breath? And hands come down. Feel that heat that got generated. I don't know about you, but I definitely felt a little heat got generated. Find your plank. Lower through. Inhale, cobra. Keep the hips down. Elbows bent. And child's pose. What got moved in the body? What got moved in the mind? Seeing things from a different perspective. Seeing force from a different perspective. Seeing softening and yield from a different perspective. Good. I'm going to come up to hands and knees. I'm going to step the right foot up. And I'm going to wiggle the right foot over to the left, bringing that right knee down and straightening my left leg. Left kneecap facing the floor as best we can. A little bit of a pigeon. Sitting up tall, shoulders down, chin level, breath in. Feel your hips. Exhale, come forward. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, come forward. Now, some of you might need to have a pillow or a block under your right butt, especially if that butt isn't touching the floor easily or if that's too much strain on that hip. Listen to your body. Don't compare your body to anyone else's. Listen to what's truly being told to you by your body. I'm going to come forward, hold, breathe, find that rest. Can the body be at rest here? How does it feel? How does the mind feel at rest here? Rolling my spine up. I'm going to walk the hands over to the right a little bit and find a twist. What is actually wanting to move? A lot of times here we feel like nothing much is moving, but you feel that base of the spine, right? Like your hand just went to your own spinal column and you're turning it like you're turning a doorknob. Shoulders soft. Turn the doorknob close to the low back, to your pelvis. Don't turn the doorknob from the shoulders. Turn it down here. Good. I'm going to come out of the twist a little bit. I'm going to bring this left knee up now. Okay? If you like, lay a pillow, like one of those big bolsters, down here on your right side. We're going to hold this twist for a bit, okay? So remember I said that we would start the class with just a few light twists, and then we would go through a bit of a flow, and then we'll come back down and kind of do those twists again, but we're going to hold them a little bit longer. So that's why you might want a pillow, because we're going to hang out. We're going to breathe in, feel the spine willing itself to lift off of itself, and twist. Remember, let's try to turn that doorknob, that internal doorknob around our spine, low down on the spine, shoulders down, growing tall through the neck. Breath in, breath out. Now maintain your twist and start to lay the body down, twisting to the right. Maybe just lay on the forearms. Feel the spine, feel the flesh around your waist and your belly. Is it allowing this twist? Are you respecting its limitations? Remember your intention. Start to identify what feels good, what feels the most at ease. Let that ease seep into your force. So that your whole practice at this point starts to become more ease than forcing. What's changing in the spiral of the spine? Some of you, if you're not laying on a pillow, you might be able to lay the whole chest down. Don't make it a goal, but just see, does the body want to go there? Even if it only just wants to lower a little bit. Are you willing to express that trust? Feel it, trust it, ease up around it. It's okay. Constant change of energy, coiling, constant change of perspective. Multiple directions at the same time at ease. Soften your shoulders, soften your neck. Sink the body heavy. Let's gradually bring ourselves up. So brave to be willing to feel. Bringing ourselves up. Remember, I want us to release that energy, okay? So we're not going to switch to the other side right away. I'm going to just walk it forward. Soften the neck, soften the spine. Feel areas that were once tense starting to ease up. What's releasing and ungripping inside of you? And slowly release. That's another aspect of twisting, is that it invites this isometric squeeze, that when you come out of the twist, ease naturally happens. So if we're not good at ease, at least just coming out of the wringing, the body starts to learn and the mind starts to learn, oh, that, I could do that deliberately on purpose. I'm going to shift and bring this leg out and around and find the other side. You work according to your pace. If you wanted to stay on that side, on that sleeping, twisting mermaid, stay there. 20 breaths, 30 breaths. However long it feels. If the hip is starting to say, hey, that's really delicious, that's when we give ourselves this gift of that connection, where we go, hey, I really like that. And if you do, if there's something on a molecular level that's saying, I need this, well, are you willing to give that to yourself? Okay, here we go. We're going to sit up and then find a little bit of a twist here. Ooh, my low spine moving. Tells me to stop, so I'm stopping. And something just softened a hair more, and I went with it. I didn't ask for more than it was willing to give. I didn't ask for more than it was willing to give. Hear your breath. Follow the breath. And feel the rising energy, right? If we stay so embedded in the earth, nothing will move. It gets locked, it gets frozen. If we lift upward, more light, more effortless, lengthening upward, the fibers stretch apart from one another and makes a little bit more room for the twist. And then if you want, here we go, we're going to walk it down in the twist, maybe to the elbows. Some of you might just go straight to the belly. I'm in a more gradual phase of my practice here. Now, my right hip and my low back said, wow, I really like this twist lowered down. So I'm actually going to use my forearms to try to twist the spine a little bit more because it said yes. And I said, okay. Feel the left side of you and right side of you coiling, dancing like a helix up and around your spinal column. Soften your face. Soften your belly. Soften your desire. I'm going to lay it down. You could use a pillow. Love everything that's different on this side. It's not anything to fix. Love everything that's different on this side. And still listen. If there's something on this side that says, okay, that doesn't feel safe. Will you let something go? Will you shift and change it for your safety? Because remember, we're inviting ease. Ease. Sink heavy. Soften the neck. And we'll gradually bring ourselves upright. No rush. Respect the release of energy. Maybe work the shoulders a little. And now I'm going to walk it forward. How do those longer holds feel compared to the earlier ones? How receptive are you on a tissue level to the energies of coiling change, to the collaboration of ease and effort, to the ease of mind and body working together? Can we carry the lessons of non-effort into other things that we do? Rolling the spine up. Good. I'm going to bring those legs out. And I'm just going to let them kind of go side to side. This little spinal twisting of the low back. Both sides. Now you got to really listen to your knees and your hips here, okay? Because this angling, pointing down of that inner knee may not be good, may not feel good. May be dangerous if you have some knee injuries. But if the body is moving fluidly, will you let it? Will you see how far down the spine, down the side of the thigh, does this spiral want to go? And how much ease is it, or is it forcing? Into the organs, into the low belly. I'm going to calm the center, lifting up in the chest and rounding that spine down, taking the time to get there as I get there. I'm going to reach those arms up and overhead, draw the knees into the chest. Effortless. Just let your body rest on the floor. I'm going to let the knees go left and right now, up and over. Feel the spine collaborating and the belly collaborating, the muscles around those areas. Can we let the mind stay quiet? Feel the flesh, feel your breath. Good. Let's come to center. I'm going to crisscross right knee joint over left knee joint. Curtsy style crossing of legs. Now I'm going to go side to side again. And just feel the thighs, feel the belly. If you prefer to have your arms out to the sides, you might have more leverage for the strength of the core here. Feel the coiling, the twisting, the revolving. What body areas are you asking to find ease and softness, to let the twist in? Make sure it's not a demand. Coming to center, I'm going to change the cross of my legs. This time my left knee joint over right. And start again side to side. Ooh. What's going on in the mind as it experiences some intensity in some of the areas of this twist? What happens when the mind observes the limitation in physical movement? What do we learn in those limitations and how we respond to the limitation? Maybe bring your intention right now into your practice as you encounter your limitation. So I'm going to try to stay in that word of ease, because that was my intention. And come the center, uncross the legs, hug the knees in, forehead up to the knees, and lower the spine down. I'm going to bring the feet down. I clearly scooched on my mat. And I'll bring the knees in. I'm going to hug the left knee and straighten that right leg. Straighten the left leg. Rest. Feel whatever intensity is here and whatever ease is here. I definitely feel some yummy ease in my right leg and the back of my shoulders. I'm going to hold on behind my left ankle with my right hand. Some of you might want to use a strap on that left foot or your hand up to the toes. Up to you. I'm going to keep that leg straight, crossing it over into a twist. Both legs as straight as your body says yes to. And feel the state of change going on. Flesh attached to bone. Different sections of it pulling or tensing. And in the pull, can it soften and allow the pull? In the clinging and attachment, can that soften as well? If you like, lift your head, turn the gaze to the left, and feel the whole coil from that left hip up through the mid-spine, through the shoulders, through the neck. Let the breath rise and fall. What's changing mentally, breath-wise, physically? Bring that leg back up to center. And for the release of energy, I'm going to let that left leg fall open. Some of you could even bend that left knee if you prefer. I'm going to bring that left leg back up. Bend the left knee into the chest, forehead to the knee. Lower the spine down, lengthen that left leg, drawing that right knee in. Rest the spine on the floor. Feel how much that hip joint wants to move, that knee joint wants to move. Now straighten that right leg. Respect how much it wants to straighten. Remember, you're not here to boss the body around. We find the edge, the stop point, and find some respect, some ease, some calm, some breath. And if that stop point changes, then that growth happened then. Let's not force anything to happen. All right, my left hand's going to hold my right. For me, it's my ankle. You could use a strap again. Use the left arm, though, because we're going to find the twist if you're joining us. Letting that right leg, woo! Clearly, it's talking. Letting that right arm open out, lifting the head, turning the gaze to the right. Exploring how much ease I can invite in the entire spinal column as it coils, as it revolves. Finding the balance of ease and effort. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we'll bring this right leg up. Take your time. Switching arms. Choose whether you want to bend that knee, the right knee, or just let the straight right leg fall open to the right. Don't force anything. Find acceptance in the truth of the range that your body says yes to. Find acceptance in the truth of the range your body says yes to. Feel what's changing now. Is that edge, is that limit changing, shifting, growing? Minute ways. We'll gradually bring that leg back to center. I'm going to bend that right knee and give it a hug. Bringing this left knee in, forehead to the knees. Feel the whole spinal column. It's been coiled and twisted so much today. And lower the head down. Do any final movements you wish. Some of you enjoy a happy baby, either holding behind the knees or the feet. It's a very revealing and vulnerable position, so that might not be for you. Maybe you want another twist. Maybe you want to just lengthen the legs up. Some of you who know shoulder stand may be wishing to access a bit of the shoulder stand. I'm not going to talk through the points of safety for that. So that's, if you have never explored it, don't explore it here and now. But we all have different things that feel the body, how it wants to move right now. And even if you don't know what it is, just let the body start to wiggle and move in whatever shape it wishes. And when you're done, we'll lengthen the legs out. Adjust the hips for comfort, the shoulders for comfort. Let the arms fall away. And feel the state of energy within you, beneath the surface. So much energy still swirling. How does it feel? Are you at ease with the states of change and transformation going on constantly? Feel the cooperation between ease and effort. Can we put effort into our ease? And let some ease saturate into our effort. Gradually invite simple movements. Again, let that be according to you. Take as much time as you need. If you're doing this on demand, even if you're not, you want to take your time coming in and out, close however you need, but really make this be yours and not mine. I'm going to roll over to one side and bring myself up, bringing some ease into my effort. I'm arriving upright for a spinal twist. I'm sorry, not a spinal twist, but first to close. Sometimes if you use a YouTube playlist, you will get a sudden ad. Let's take a moment and come back into a quiet space of sitting and being with ourselves, sensation, emotion, thoughts. Be with the present moment. Hands to the heart center if you wish to join. All of the love and the light in me recognizes and salutes all of the love and the light in you. When you're in that space in you, and I'm in that space in me, we are one. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Twisting, coiling, feeling both sides of energy, wrapping, intertwining, equal and opposite effort and ease. Ooh, thank you for helping me with my practice today, because there was actually some aspects that I really need to reflect on and allow inside, not apply more effort, a little bit more ease. So I'm grateful for the intention I got to feel in my practice today. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our home yoga practice live today, Thursday, May 13th. Twist and maybe some shout. Feel free to check out our blog on justbeyoga.com. If you like our videos, please share them with anyone you feel could also benefit from them. And if it's in your heart or your pocket, we will graciously and gratefully accept any donation you wish to give. PayPal.me/justbeyoga. Peace. Namaste, everyone.